Yes. So, hello there and namaste to all the attendees here for this Sunday webinar. And as you expected, as you put your precise requirement that you're looking for a guidance, you're looking for a mentoring on this particular topic, and we are back with one of our expert with career opportunities in forensic sciences because many of the students, many of the even graduates, postgraduate students they were curious to know about what exactly is forensic sciences, how exactly is MPharm in forensic sciences, and what exactly are the opportunities are here with this forensic sciences department. And that's the reason I am for this webinar especially. I am super excited to bring you one of a very good student of mine who today I could
Thank you.
bring him as a resource person, as an expert, and we will be having a great chat, a great interaction over this topic. So we have with us Mr. Amey Patil, and right now he is a research scholar at National Forensic Sciences University. He did his B Farm from Bharati Vidyapit Kolhapur, and right now he is pursuing his post graduation. Also, I would like to mention Amey especially related with forensic sciences. Even as like all attendees, as like you, even I was not aware of forensic sciences, but he is the one who actually educated me about what exactly is forensic sciences. So welcome Amey for this webinar, and all the students are really waiting for
Thank you so much, sir.
this particular session.
Thank you so much. Good
Yes.
afternoon.
Yes. So now my first question to you is, tell me what exactly is forensic sciences for all of us. Please
Okay.
simplify what exactly is forensic sciences. क्योंकि हमें खाली ये पता है कि forensic sciences मतलब कुछ तो which is related
CID
with
होता है।
crime patrol या दया
ठीक है।
तोड़ दो दरवाजा kind of things
ठीक है।
जहाँ पे fingerprint वगैरह लेके they track that criminal. हमें खाली इतना ही पता है. Please educate us on what exactly is forensic sciences.
Okay. So forensic sciences is that part of science industry. It's an applicatory, I should say. So what you really do in forensic sciences is when, for example, there's a crime happening, there is something that has already happened, and you see that a team goes to the crime site and then they pick up various evidences. So what forensics is an integration of everything, I must say. It's law, it's medical legal studies, it's your behavioral sciences, and it's also your pharmacy, not specifically pharmacy, I will say analysis. So when a crime happens, you get a hair. So you need to know what the DNA of the hair. So what you do, you ask a forensic expert, give me the DNA of it. So what happens is you match the DNA and you get it. So for example, we know Harshad Mehta scam, we know Delhi scam, very famous scams. So how did they catch them? Fake papers, fake this. So there it comes, the fraud accounting part. So you need to know where there is wrong into accounting. A forensic expert in science department is not capable of catching a crime in accounts. So we need an expert in accounts. An expert in science or management cannot know the psychology of a person. I
Mm-hmm.
am a
Right.
criminal, what I am thinking. So
Mm-hmm.
that is something a behavioral sciences person or a graduate will tell us. There are very good equipments at our university which do really help us to know the chemical changes in our brains or
Mm-hmm.
the any sort of changes that we could catch it up, and the experts can tell us that this is the change going on.
Mm-hmm.
So analysis part, we have a very uh, established center of narcotics.
Okay.
So what the team at narcotics department, they completely study on various abuses and other drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And we do get a lot many very famous cases. I won't quote them because I
Mm-hmm.
am not the right person to.
Right.
But
Right.
yes, we do get cases. And also our teachers are government employees
Mm-hmm.
and the forensic experts as per, I think, IPC, or it may quote it wrong. But yes, we are experts. We can analyze any uh, sample and then give our own witness reports or certificates, and they will be acceptable in the court of law.
Right, right. This is really interesting, and somewhere down the line, even I feel like कि हमारे time पे ऐसा कुछ, I don't know whether it was available in my times or not, but this is something
Al-
which is very interesting.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
Yep.
then this is something that I should say it first. My university, National Forensic Science University, is the only university in the world that specializes in forensics.
Wow, wow, wow. This is something which
Yeah,
is really big. This is really big. That's great. That's great. Right. And
thank you.
now, please tell us what exactly is this MPharm in Forensic Sciences or MPharm in Forensic Pharmacy specialization?
Okay, we are divided into three subtypes. So my university is like into Institute of Research and Development, where we come in. There is another Institute of Behavioral Sciences, and there is Institute of Forensic Sciences. So IRD, it is Institute of Research and Development. We have two schools in it, School of Engineering and School of Pharmacy. So my course, that is MPharm in Forensic Pharmacy, we deal with pharmaceutical aspects of formulation development or be any related pharmacy aspect, but we also learn the law, we also learn forensics in our first semester. So now what happens is any person who comes into this field and
Mm,
wishes to join DFS, that is Directorate of Forensic Sciences, or
mm,
wishes to pursue UPSC and then join Central Forensic Labs, so
mm,
he is eligible to opt for those options, because what happens is now he knows what is forensics, he
mm.
knows the basic laws that are required,
Right.
he knows what he has to do, and
Mm,
he also knows the analytical aspects, he knows the pharmaceutical aspects. So it's
mm,
the integration of two domains that are coming up. It's
mm,
not
mm,
only
mm.
pharmaceuticals, it's not only forensics, it's the
Okay.
merger right now that is going on.
Okay. 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 So right now, you mean to say MPharm in Forensic Sciences or MPharm in Forensic
Forensic pharmacy.
Pharmacy is available only at National Forensic Sciences University?
Yes, it is available only at NFSU Gandhinagar and NFSU Dharwad campus.
Okay.
Also, I would say that MPharm Forensic Pharmacy it has been split into two
Mm-hmm.
specializations.
Mm-hmm.
So we do not call them only like other colleges that say MPharm Pharmacology or
Mm-hmm.
M Pharmaceutics. We get a degree that says MPharm in Forensic Pharmacy with specialization in pharmacology and toxicology, or could be MPharm in Forensic Pharmacy with specialization in NDDS. So I am a part of
Okay.
the NDDS part.
Okay. 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 But as a student, I get that liberty to choose any of the elective. Is that
Yeah. You
okay?
have your own right to choose whichever stream you want to go to. Either you want to go to pharmacology or either you want to go to NDDS. It is up to
Mm-hmm.
you that you whatever you want to.
Okay, okay, okay. Now I have three questions which are,
Okay,
frequently asked by many of the students.
okay,
My number one question is, what next? What after MPharm in Forensic Sciences? What after MPharm in Forensic Pharmacy? Where I can consider my career opportunities would be? Where exactly are the job opportunities?
okay. First, I would answer to forensic pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to clarify one thing in this webinar is please do not see forensic pharmacy a very different thing that you are coming out of your own B farm whole stuff and then coming out and doing something else. No, your own uh, studies, your own whatever you have studied in your B farm, that has been carried forward, and you are going to work with the applicatory part of the forensics department. That's the only difference. You
Okay.
are going to do the same thing that you did. You are going to study SOTIS, you are going to study biopharmaceuticals. If you opt for pharmacology, you are going to study all your systems and everything that we did in our BPharm. It's the
Mm-hmm.
only thing, the difference is how we are going to apply this.
Mm-hmm.
If a person opts to work at any state lab or DFS labs and he gets a sample, and
Mm-hmm.
there, for example, there is a abuse of some drug,
Mm-hmm.
okay, it's not something that, okay, maybe anything that we know about, say about sedatives, hypnotics,
Mm-hmm.
we know the consequence of it. We know what's the abuse of it.
Mm-hmm.
So what we can do is we analyze that thing there.
Mm,
We get to
mm,
know which compound it is. So
mm,
a
mm,
expert cannot tell what that drug is or
mm,
its further applicatory parts, but we can.
mm,
The analytical
mm,
part can do a analysis of that thing and give
mm,
us that yes, these are the compounds that we found.
mm,
Now, what a pharmacist will do is we know that if, for example, it is any drug,
mm,
sedative, and
mm,
somebody did a abuse of it, excessive
mm,
abuse caused to death. So
mm,
now
mm,
what
mm,
we'll do is
mm.
what was the range of it?
Right, right.
Why did it happen? Is
Mm,
it only that
mm,
drug? Or if there is something a regular drug that he took in, was
mm,
there any
mm,
drug interaction?
mm,
Or did
mm,
it cause a
mm.
food poisoning when it did a drug food interaction? So it's the same thing what we learn comes next.
Right, right,
Forensic
right.
pharmacy, where I belong to NDDS department, we
Mm.
completely work with formulations.
Okay, yes, right,
So
right, right.
we work with formulations, we work with delivery systems.
Mm,
Any novel thing, or be pulmonary, be say, gene
mm,
therapy,
mm,
or be the transdermal. So
mm,
whatever we want to, we can pursue it there.
mm, 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 mm.
I would say it's completely an applicatory. Forensics is an application of our
Application,
own
right, right.
knowledge.
Right. Now, sorry to interrupt you. Now, my question is, maybe I got confused because then what's the difference between MPharm in pharmaceutics and MPharm in forensic sciences with
Okay,
NDDS as a specialty?
okay, okay. It's a very good question. I would like to answer. Pharmaceutics deals with everything,
Hmm,
all the pharmaceutical aspects.
hmm,
Whereas MPharm and NDDS deals with only the novel delivery systems. We don't,
hmm, hmm,
my
hmm, hmm.
department does not deal with tablets, capsules that are the conventional
Got
parts of
you,
it.
got you. Right,
We
right.
work with transdermals, we
Hmm,
work with
hmm,
microneedles, we work
hmm,
with any other aspects where
hmm,
we can give the drug
hmm,
and it gives the maximum efficacy
hmm,
and is a
hmm.
safe route to deliver.
Okay, okay, okay. Right, right. And where exactly we have the job opportunities after this post graduation?
We do get job opportunities at R&D because
Mm-hmm.
I'll be considered as a formulation scientist
Right.
later on. So yes, R&D is a very good first point of it.
Mm-hmm.
The later parts could be because you also deal with regulatory affairs and IP department,
Mm,
that is
right.
intellectual property. That's a
Mm,
very good field. And
yes.
again, you get a job opportunity over there.
Mm,
And various other aspects that after BPharm are always open.
mm.
You
So
can,
similarly, yeah, please continue.
yeah, you can also work with production if you want to. And
Mm.
other things are also there. There's
Right,
nothing new with it. But
right, right, right.
yeah, the only thing is, if you want to work with DFS, you
Mm,
are eligible, but a college person is more suitable at a forensic state laboratory.
mm.
Whereas
Okay.
a formulation scientist knows the formulation only.
Right, right,
So
right.
I can uh, dip into state labs also. I can go into pharma industries also. So it's
Mm.
a win-win situation towards both sides. I
Okay,
need a
okay.
government job, I can do that.
Right, right. So the people who have chosen this pharmacology and toxicology, can they enter into clinical research,
Yes, they can.
pharmacovigilance?
Yes, they can.
Okay, okay, okay. So I'll, just summarize. Before we go ahead, I'll just summarize what exactly I have understood.
Okay.
So in MPharm forensic pharmacy or forensic sciences, they are basically two things, two verticals. One is forensic pharmacy, one is forensic sciences.
Can I interrupt you for a minute
Yep,
because
yep.
there is a slight confusion in it. What we say about forensic sciences is completely different, and what we talk about forensic pharmacy is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Forensic sciences is a completely different area of study, and forensic pharmacy is the continuation part of the pharmaceutical department.
Right, right.
So, forensic sciences deals with everything. Forensic
Mm-hmm.
sciences deals with your DNA, it deals with your question documents, it deals with your various other activities. I am
Mm-hmm.
not really very sure, but it is a completely different part.
Mm-hmm.
So you deal with various other aspects that are not directly pharmaceutics. Yes, they deal with chemistry, but
Mm-hmm.
they also deal with other aspects.
Right,
It's a
right.
completely different BSc and MSc forensic sciences.
Mm-hmm.
There you learn biology, there you learn chemistry, there you learn physics again. So you learn
Mm-hmm.
ballistics over there. So it's a very good
Yes,
field,
yes,
ballistics.
right.
So I request you to consider only forensic pharmacy and not forensic sciences
Hmm.
as of this question only.
Right, right, right.
So this is a
And there are this two different verticals. One is pharmacology and toxicology,
right
and these people they can complete their specialization and get into DFS, that is Directorate of
for
Forensic
science.
Sciences, or
True.
in clinical research, or in pharmacovigilance. While the people who gets into pharmaceutics, or rather mainly the
NDDS.
formulation development, NDDS,
Right.
they can enter into formulation research and development as a formulation scientist,
Right.
right? Also they can enter into IPR and regulatory affairs, because medico legal is something which is, I guess, a part of the course
It's a
curriculum.
part of our course curriculum.
Right, right.
Regulatory affairs is a part of every course curriculum. I
Okay.
think all PCI approved courses also do
Uh-huh.
have a regulatory
Right, right,
uh,
right, right,
curriculum.
right. Amit, can you specify mainly the job opportunities? Where exactly are the job opportunities in government sector? Maybe central government labs, or state government, or pharmacy council, anything specifically government jobs.
Okay. Yeah, you answered your own question, I must say. Because yeah, there are two opportunities, that is central forensic laboratories and state forensic laboratories. So what happens at central laboratories is you have to opt for UPSC exam. There
Mm-hmm.
is a separate examination. It does not come under CSE. It is a completely different aspect. And then you get your vacancies, you apply for the examination, you clear the examination. There's an interview, and then you are placed into the forensic department. Yes, now because any pharmacist is not uh, approved to be there, you will have a criteria, but MPharm forensic pharmacy will be welcomed at any forensic state laboratories or central laboratories. That's a added advantage to it. So when it comes to state examinations, you need to clear the PCS examinations of any state.
Mm-hmm.
So again, those are government
Mm-hmm.
opportunities and they have to be channelized through examination. On
Okay.
the other hand, any student wishing to pursue an internship at DFS can directly approach the labs and can
Mm-hmm.
secure an internship for him or her
Mm-hmm.
as per their own willing.
Okay, okay. And how exactly these internship opportunities are there with DFS?
They have their own various departments. For
Mm-hmm.
example, a chemistry person can work with narcotics, can
Mm-hmm.
work with any analytical department, can work with alcohol department. So
Mm-hmm.
if a person specializing in biotechnology can work with DNA department,
Mm-hmm.
person with physics
Mm.
can go for ballistics and other things.
Okay,
So you
okay.
can opt your own sort of department if you want to. But
Right.
basically, who are graduating from BSc Forensics
Mm-hmm.
can opt for any department because they study everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
And being a pharmacist, for forensic pharmacy can go into anything where drugs are involved, maybe
Mm-hmm.
analytical, maybe an alcohol detection. We also are experts at analytics. We
Mm-hmm.
can handle instruments, basic instruments maybe. Also, they train us with the advanced instruments. So
Mm-hmm.
that is again a career opportunity for a pharmacist to join.
Okay, okay, okay. And do we have any opportunities abroad out of India, especially in forensic departments in other countries?
Okay, I really have to look forward for that question. But yes,
Mm-hmm.
as per what I have read through, yes,
Mm-hmm.
forensic pharmacy is respected job abroad. FDA and all other regulations do
Mm-hmm.
consider us.
Okay, okay, okay.
The thing is, forensic pharmacy it's a very niche area, and you you need to be very much sure and confident about yourself that you want to
Mm-hmm.
enter an area that is not being explored.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Right.
is a risk taking part that majority of students really don't take for. We
Mm-hmm.
always go for SOTIX, we always go for Cology. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, this was something that I really did, and
Mm.
I'm glad that I did it.
Right, 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 right. Absolutely. Now, more than that, what I really think to add a note over here is, whenever as a recruiter, this is something which is my perspective.
Excuse me.
Yep. This is completely my perspective as a recruiter, because whenever we hire, or whenever we recruit or take interviews of M Farm or B Farm students, what I really admire is more than the course which you have completed, what we really see is the skill set, what you have, the kind of
Right.
equipments you handle, the kind of instruments you handle,
Yeah.
your research projects, your internship work. In addition to that, one more thing which National Forensic Sciences University carries is whenever you go for such kind of job opportunities, be it formulation scientist, be it IPR, regulatory, it can be anything. This is something along with your resume, you are carrying a brand with you. And that credibility this brand has. And that is something which I look forward as a recruiter perspective.
Yes, I completely agree with that. That we might not be a part of PCI, but we do carry that skill sets that any recruiter does. We do have the state-of-art infrastructure, and we do have a lot many instruments that we really work on. And yeah, everyone is really skilled into all the equipments of their own choice, be whatever project you're working on. It's
Mm,
obvious that a person cannot be engaged with all the instruments,
mm,
but
mm,
whatever we do, yeah,
mm,
we know all the aspects of it, and yeah, we get to know all good instruments like SEM. MSc, our institute introduced SEM
mm,
this
mm,
year,
mm,
probably
mm,
last year.
mm, mm.
But it's good that we have all the infrastructure and all the amenities required for research.
Right, right. Okay. Now, as an entire ecosystem of National Forensic Sciences University, apart from this MPharm in forensic pharmacy or forensic sciences, what other specialization, what other courses this university have?
Okay, we have a lot many courses in law.
Hmm,
We have courses in behavioral sciences.
hmm.
We have courses in, I think, management studies. MBA is a very good option again. I think again we have MSc in forensics. We have MSc in food tech. MSc in
Okay.
toxicology itself is a course again.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
So pharmacology and toxicology is a course under us, but there's
Okay.
another course with MSc toxicology. So these are again other courses that any pharmacy graduate can opt for when he opts this college.
Hmm, 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 hmm,
So
hmm.
anyone who targets to be a forensic science expert, I prefer forensic sciences core MSc forensics
Right,
will
right.
be a very good option. If you want to stick around with pharma industry,
Hmm, hmm,
forensic pharmacy is a good option. You want to work with fraud, accounting, and
hmm,
various other aspects of those things you do with
hmm,
MBA.
hmm, hmm,
You want a LLB again. There
hmm,
are many aspirants who really do that.
hmm,
They do a graduation, basic graduation, and they go for LLB
hmm,
for a law intake. You can do that here with criminals and various
hmm,
other
hmm,
things. I
hmm.
think there is another cyber security department.
Cyber security, right?
Yeah, but we do not expertise there.
Hmm, hmm,
Yes, but
hmm,
we can work with them with a collaboration.
hmm,
You
hmm,
want
hmm.
to do something.
Okay,
There
okay.
are collaborations always open with us.
Right, right. Okay, okay. Now my next question, second question, which is again obvious from all these B Farm students, how to get into National Forensic Sciences University. Tell us about what
Okay,
exactly are the entrance examination,
okay,
how exactly is the admission process, what are the fees, everything.
okay. The admission process starts in the month of April, I guess, April end. So there's an exam called NFAT. You can apply it online. NTA conducts it every year. So it's nothing but you can just apply for the exam, you pay the fees, you complete the form and submit it. So the form is like whichever course you want to, you apply for it. You want to apply for multiple courses, you fill multiple forms depending on whatever your interest is. And later on basis of your marks, there's a merit list that comes up. And according to your merit list, you're called up for counseling, and then the counseling happens. And if you are in the top, whatever seats available for whichever course, you get into the college.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
So now, since we have many campuses, so talking about only pharmacy, if you are into the list, you can get either Gandhinagar or either Dharwad campus.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay,
So it
okay.
is on the list and
Hmm,
how it goes on. I mean, not into it, but
hmm.
this is how the process continues with the admission.
Okay, okay. So Dharwad, I guess it is in Karnataka state,
It is
right?
in Karnataka, right?
Okay. And what kind of specialization they offer there?
School of Pharmacy at Dharwad has two courses, that is
Hmm.
MPharm in Forensic Pharmacy and MSc in Environmental Sciences.
Okay, okay. And how exactly is the intake capacity for both Gandhinagar campus and
Uh,
Dharwad campus?
I am not sure about Dharwad campus,
Hmm.
but and this year I think there were some 19, 20 seats.
Okay,
The
okay.
exact number I'm not very much sure because I
Mm-hmm.
heard that there was a they have increased the seating, but to
Mm-hmm.
what extent I do not know. For us it was 15.
Okay, okay, okay.
Right.
Right. And now, as a part of the preparation for this entrance examination, do I need to prepare the same syllabus like how I'm preparing for GPAT, or it is kind of different syllabus?
No, no, completely it is GPAT syllabus. Please focus on your own GPAT syllabus. There is nothing separate that you have to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's the same level as GPAT has, or probably a much lighter version of GPAT. So it's
Mm-hmm.
quite easy to get into NFSU, whoever
Mm-hmm.
wants to pursue it. And
And
there's nothing separate to do.
uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, please
So,
continue.
and that's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Now, as a part of this entrance examination, how exactly is the format of this entrance examination? Do we have this MCQ kind of questions
Hmm.
online, or kind of interviews we have? What exactly
Okay.
is the pattern?
Okay. The pattern is MCQ paper.
Mm-hmm.
For my batch, it was an online exam
Mm-hmm.
since the university had not yet come out of the COVID era,
Mm-hmm.
and we still had many challenges to do. So it was a
Mm-hmm.
quite of online examination for us.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no negative marking that year. And this year, I guess there was a negative marking of one
Mm-hmm.
third mark. I'm
Okay.
not sure about it, but yes,
Mm-hmm.
there was a negative marking this year. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, there were centers given. And I think that students went to centers. I haven't talked to them because this year many changes happened. The admission procedure has changed a lot. It
Mm-hmm.
depends solely on the university on how it wants to take the intake. So it
Mm-hmm.
probably may be your own mark sheets of your
Mm-hmm.
previous records,
Mm-hmm.
or it can be an exam.
Okay.
There were
Okay.
many courses that happened through only interviews, only based on your previous curriculum,
Mm-hmm.
and there were a few courses that had only in fact there is again this law that takes
Mm-hmm.
only on CLAT. MBA you can
Mm-hmm.
apply from CAT examination
Right, right.
and also NFAT examination. So
Okay.
every course has a variation of its own. So you
Right.
have to look forward whatever advertisements come up or whatever notices that are coming up regularly.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. Now, say for example, consider a case where someone is interested, obviously, for MPharm in forensic sciences for this university, but
Mhm.
unfortunately, he could not get into that specialization. Can you suggest him to get into MSc in toxicology or MSc in other specializations in the same university?
Okay. Okay. I think this question is regarding forensic pharmacy and not forensic sciences, I presume. Or are we talking about the whole forensic sciences?
Whole
Okay.
university.
Okay. I think whatever a person wants to pursue is his own interest. For
Mm-hmm.
example, if a person is interested into working with pharmacological aspects, I think
Mm-hmm.
he should go for toxicology.
Okay, right,
If a
right.
person is really interested with
Mm,
working with evidences,
mm,
maybe
mm,
anything and going to the field and working, I
mm,
think
mm,
he should opt for forensic sciences.
mm.
And if a person really wants to wants to stick with pharma industry,
Mm, mm,
can opt for forensic pharmacy. So
mm,
I
mm,
think it's not the alternative course that a person should look forward for, but
mm,
his own interest.
mm,
What
mm, mm,
really matters to him. That
mm.
is really important.
Okay, okay, right, right. Now, what are, before we go ahead with the third question and last question, what are the three tips which you would like to give to current third year and final year students so as to, prepare
Mhm.
for such examination or to, enter into this university?
Right. I think we all know that we all assume for NEET, AIMS, IIT for engineering, pharma for NIPER. NFSU is IIT, come IIMS, come
Yes.
IIM, everything for forensics. So
right.
anyone who wants to pursue forensics, this is your university.
Mm-hmm.
Every country, every bureaucrat, everyone comes to this university, comes to take his own training. There are international students, there are Indian students, there are IPS officers, there are various police officers who come in, who take their own trainings in their
Right.
training period. So this is something that you won't get in your any other colleges. It is
Yes,
a
yes,
standout place and it definitely stands out in
yes.
the future and at the present. So
Right,
when
right.
I go into public and I say I am a student of National Forensic Science University, yes, they treat me very well. I
Yes,
go at the
yes.
airport with my own ID card. Yes, I have a respect of my own that yes, he's from an institute that is really very appreciated
Right, right.
and is making its own way toward.
Mm-hmm.
We we are very late. We got our affiliations in 2020, but I must
Mm-hmm.
say in last 3 years we have done really appreciable work.
Right,
We
right.
have very much collaborations, and I am really proud of what I am, where I am, and yes, I am proud to be a part of this university.
Wow, wow,
Yes,
wow.
I am.
I really appreciate, Amey, what just you said, because we all, as a citizen of India, we are absolutely fascinated by IIT and IIMs
Yeah,
only.
yeah.
But in addition to that, as a pharma professional, we should have that, similar kind of dignity towards
Dignity.
hyper, similar kind of dignity towards National Forensic Sciences University and many more. So
Many
we
more.
have that respect, because unless and until we give respect to such kind of universities, we
Right.
cannot get respect in the society. So that is something which I really
Very much true. Very much true. Also, I would add that I had a very good offer from a very good college. I
appreciate.
would not name the college, but yes, sir,
I
you
know that.
you know that I had
Right.
a very good offer in the course that I really wanted to.
Right.
But
Right.
declining that offer, coming to this university was a very difficult task,
Yes.
and I
Yes.
did it.
Right.
And
Right.
in the last 1 year, yes, I am proud and I am really grateful that I really opted for this university and I'm really doing good.
Right.
So
Right.
there
Right.
is no regret of what you do. It's only up to you on how you take the things.
Right, right. I
You
still
have to have a
remember that
positive
day.
approach.
Yeah, I still remember that day when rejected that XYZ offer and we were having a discussion. Even I was in shock and surprised, like, you are leaving that such kind of reputed university for that particular specialization which you always dreamed for. So that
Yes.
was, even for me, it was surprise.
That was a department. That was the only department that I wanted to work
Mm,
forward with. But yes, sometimes you need to take a risky decisions and that these decisions really take forward they take you a step forward. Now, if I
right.
go for a certain department that I always wanted to, what I'll do is I'll learn, I'll do a job, and that's done. There's no
Mm.
curiosity in it.
Right, right,
Wherever you are curious, you get to learn new things.
right. Perfect,
So,
perfect.
curiosity is everything. You need to be curious, you need to be vigilant, and aim high, do well.
Right, right,
There is
right.
always success that comes, maybe early, maybe later in your life, but yes,
But it will
yes, there
definitely
is
come at a
success.
right time.
They will come at the right time, and they will come.
Right, right.
You have to have a very positive approach with whatever you do.
Agree, agree. Completely agree. Completely agree. Now, Amay, there is this one more question which is flashing continuously, and many of the students, they have asked this similar kind of question about the PCI approval for this particular course. What
Okay.
exactly your point of view for this?
Okay. This is something that even I was very much worried when I joined this institute, that this is
Mm-hmm.
not a PCI approved college,
Mm-hmm.
and will I get a recognition about it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will get a recognition about it, and also I am a registered PCI member. So when you
Mm-hmm.
complete your B Pharmacy, you are a part of the Pharmacy Council of your state. That means now you are a part of the pharmacy community.
Right.
So talking about this university or any national or central university is the thing is whenever a whenever a bill comes up or whatever thing comes up in the parliament and any institution that comes up through these kind of discussions and act, these institutions like NIPER has its own act of I think 1998
Mm-hmm.
and NFSU comes up with the NFSU Act of 2020. So
Mm-hmm.
these institutes have their own recognition.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever degree, whatever postgraduate degree or diploma degree that they offer are valid in your job resume. Any employer will have to accept your degree, and it has its own status and it
Right,
has its
right,
own privileges. So
right,
you
right.
cannot say it is not a PCI approved course. It
Mm-hmm.
has its own value other than PCI.
Right, right. This is something which is clear enough, and I
Yeah.
guess justification is, I guess, available in open domain on internet.
Yes, it is open in open domain.
Right, right, right. Okay, okay. Now there is one more question which I wish to ask. Like, if I'm a third year student, if I'm a final year student, I'm not aware like what exactly is my area of interest, whether I should get into pharmaceutics for my post graduation or I should get into pharmacology. This question, wherever and whenever I keep on traveling to this institution, this is the common question which I literally receive from students.
Okay.
uh, what exactly is your point of view in identifying where exactly is my area of interest, where I should
Okay.
go ahead with?
I have two perspectives of this answer. One is professional and one is personal.
Mm-hmm.
So we dream of a job since we are a child. So maybe
Right.
in any aspect, be anything. Some dream of a table job, some dream of a field work.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come to a professional field, now it is the same thing, but the
Mm-hmm.
scenarios are different. You want
Right.
to work on field that is laboratory, I consider. You
Mm-hmm.
want to do a documentation part that is QA, QC, or probably RA, IP departments.
Mm-hmm.
Now you need to know what you want to do. Are you really interested in doing practicals, or are you really good at working out your lab manuals? Because
Right.
writing a lab manual is
Mm-hmm.
really a very good practice that every student has to
Mm-hmm.
practice.
Right.
So
Right.
these small things tell you what you
Mm-hmm.
really want to
Right.
as
Right.
a part of your work culture or whatever what work kind of work you want to.
Right.
Then
Right.
comes your professional approach. That is
Mm-hmm.
which subject you are interested into. Are you into
Mm-hmm.
physics? Are you into ecology?
Mm-hmm.
Are you into RA? Are you into chemistry analysis?
Mm-hmm.
So now when you know what kind of work you want to, it is very easy to choose your own
Mm-hmm.
subject of interest because there is only going to be one. It is
Mm-hmm.
either being physics or ecology for a wide group of area.
Right, right,
Everyone asks the same thing.
right.
Is it physics? Is it ecology? But
Right.
I really have an answer that you have to explore all categories. Please
Mm-hmm.
explore biotechnology. Please
Mm-hmm.
explore IP departments. Please explore RA departments,
Mm-hmm.
analytical departments. So, Tex and Ecology are the core streams of pharmacy industry. But yes,
Mm-hmm.
there are other small departments also which
Mm-hmm.
contribute a lot towards the development of the industry.
Okay,
So
okay.
please do not focus on only either one of them. See,
Mm-hmm.
read, read about everything. When you read about a particular department for a job, read what that
Mm-hmm.
department gives you, what
Mm-hmm.
you are going to give it. It has to be a two-way communication, not only what
Right,
you are going to study. So it's a
right.
two-way communication, what the
Mm-hmm.
employer gives you, what the industry is providing you,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of work is it going to be.
Yes.
And I would really say, please do not look forward for salaries. Although it is really
Mm-hmm.
fascinating, people do look forward, but initially, if you earn less and get good exposures, it is worth it. Rather,
Mm-hmm.
going up for big packages and less work, probably anything that won't really excite you. It
Right,
comes like, oh yeah, I'm earning 8 lakhs a year. Okay, done. What next? So if you
right.
work for 4.5, 5 lakhs, you need to improve, you need to improve. And 3 years down, you are going to get a package worth
Mm-hmm.
more than you really wished
Mm-hmm.
later because 8 lakhs you start stagnant, 3 years stagnant, and then you
Mm-hmm.
jump up to 12. But
Mm-hmm.
probably when you start at 5, 1.5 years, 2 years down, you probably miss 6.5, reach
Mm-hmm.
7.
Right, right,
It's a good jump.
right, right.
It's a good jump, good motivation.
Mm-hmm.
So again, 2 years down, you
Mm.
reach the same level as what the other one was,
Yes, yes, yes,
or
yes, yes.
probably more or less the same way. You
Mm-hmm.
start slow, but get good experience.
Right, right.
So that is
So
all
what
what will
what what
change.
I observed here is because majority of the students they don't think about this, long term perspective. They don't have like how many years I can be there in the first company. What does that particular timeline where I have to switch to the next company, then I have to
Okay.
jump. So they don't have any roadmap for next 5 years. What they
Hmm.
know, what they really aspire is, अभी मुझे कितना मिलेगा, right?
अभी
So
मुझे कितना
I
मिलेगा सही है.
really see, even I really appreciate the advice which you have given right now, because students, rather these candidates, should not be salary centric.
Yeah, yeah,
They really should, focus on what exactly is their area of interest. That's it.
yeah.
Things will follow on.
Follow on.
Your salary, your package, your designation, your promotion, everything will automatically fall in place only and only when you go ahead with that particular area which you are interested for, or rather,
Right.
as rightly said by Ame, which excites you. That's
Which
it.
excites you. Also, I would add, sir, for example, you get into a very good institute which gives you 8 lakh rupees,
Hmm.
and you know you are going to get 8 lakhs.
Hmm. Hmm.
And in the excitement, you don't learn anything. I
Right,
don't think that there is any use of it.
right,
So it's
right.
better you learn, you
Hmm.
upskill yourself
Right,
on 5,
right.
but years down later, that skill will really help you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Skills are everything.
Right, right, right. There is one more gap which I have seen, which I request Ame you to focus on that aspect
Mhm.
also. Uh, Whenever we keep these interviews or we screen these candidates, majority of the resume or majority of the candidates, they don't have any kind of internship exposure. They
Mhm.
only have 4 years degree and their results, that's it. Not a single internship, not a single industrial training. So
Uh-huh.
what advice you would like to give to all the third year final year students about internship, or about having at least 15 days of industrial training?
I would really like to club this answer with the previous question about how to choose your own career, what
Hmm.
subject you want to try to. Because this
Right,
is the question and this is the 15 days of period where you will really know where you want to work on to.
right,
You
right.
opt for a good company, you go there,
Hmm.
be it
Hmm.
production, doesn't
Right,
matter.
right.
You get to know every aspect how the industry works on.
Hmm. Hmm.
Being a student, you need not know everything, but
Hmm.
what
Hmm.
you see is enough to
Hmm.
understand your own interests.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
you see every department that goes on,
Right.
how it happens, how it works,
Hmm.
what is the work that they do, how are they disciplined,
Hmm.
how do they speak, how do they talk,
Hmm.
everything you will it's a crystal clear
Hmm.
scenario that will change your whole concept because it did to me. I
Right.
went to Karnataka Antibiotics, a government industry,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I did my 1 month internship over there. I
Hmm. Hmm.
became very much clear that I have to go forward to the administrative part
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
be the R&D part.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Because there is when I understood that there are many people to do the labor work.
Right, right,
You
right,
are a
right.
skilled person, you are a professional person.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So these things you get to know in an internship.
Hmm.
And we met few people there
Hmm.
from Karnataka universities.
Uh-huh.
They have a rule, they do not get their degree certificates unless they
Uh-huh.
don't have an internship certificate.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
this is a
Right.
very good practice that you
Hmm.
make students go work
Hmm.
and you work anywhere. You work at a pharmacy store.
Right,
That is
right.
also good. You
Hmm.
always
Hmm.
consider it is bad, but
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
really good because you know what medicines are into the market.
Yes, 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 yes.
Anyone who wants to do a business is good for him.
Hmm.
Anyone
Hmm.
who gets into R&D for their own internship is the
Hmm.
excellent part
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
that is
Hmm.
how that person will create its own interest in
Right, right.
uh, their future suitics part.
Hmm. Hmm.
Someone gets into CRO
Hmm.
as
Hmm.
an intern, they
Hmm.
know what ecological aspects are going to be practiced over there. So you
Hmm.
get to know the practice of the
Hmm.
uh, job role that you will be opting for or whatever subject
Uh-huh.
you'll be opting for.
Right, right.
So I think there's a thing that practice school, I
Yes, yes,
suppose.
yes, yes.
Yes. So
That
practice
that's
school
the
and
purpose.
your Yeah, that is the purpose of it.
Right.
Practice school and your internship. So I think PCI regulates it to
Mm,
150 hours of
mm,
your whole internship process.
mm,
That 150 hours, when you divide it, it is 30 days.
mm, mm, mm.
So
Right.
8 hours a shift. It is around 30 days.
Mm,
So
mm,
1 month is a very good time to explore
mm, mm, mm.
yourself. It is
Right.
not
Right.
what work you're doing, but it is actually exploring yourself into what you want to really
Mm, mm.
pursue.
Right. Right. Right.
That is how I answer
Right.
this.
Right. Right. So this is
So
something
if there's
that,
any other angle students want to know, I'll answer that too. But
right.
this is what my personal experience was of doing internship
Right. 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 Based on your own experience.
based on my own experience.
Right, right, right. Great, great, great. We really picked that, in a very positive way, because that is something which we have to address this particular gap. Okay.
Mm.
Now we are about to close this session, but before we do that, our content team have given me one rapid fire which I wish to
Okay.
ask you. You don't have, enough time to, think on it. So this
Okay.
is absolutely rapid fire.
Okay.
Shall we start, Amit? Very quick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Subject you hate the most.
I hate the most pharmacology. I don't
Okay,
like it.
okay, okay. Your favorite travel destination.
Goa,
Great.
Kolhapurkar,
Right, 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 right.
yeah,
What is that one thing for which your parents are really proud of you?
me being in an FSU.
Okay, great, great. What is the biggest mistake you did in your college
The
graduation?
in my graduation, not working for my first 3 years.
Okay, now all of you, the audience, please look into this. What will you do? What is that first thing which will you do if you become a Prime Minister of India?
This is, a, this is something that I would really educate people. Education is important. Apart
Okay,
from what we are doing, I think when you educate people, channelizing everything is
right,
easy.
right, right.
Masterism and all
Reforms,
that is
reforms
little
in
different.
education.
Reforms is easy.
Right, right.
Education creates reform, I must say.
Mm, 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 mm. Right,
Reforming education and reforms due to education are two different things
right,
again.
right, right, right. I completely agree with this. Right, right. Your favorite movie?
No, as such, Marvels. Harry Potter.
Okay,
It's full
great.
Harry Potter series.
Right, right. The moment which you are proud of you.
The day when I entered this university,
Mm-hmm.
because there was a time that I was totally devastated. It was
Mm-hmm.
a very horrible time for me.
Mm-hmm.
And coming into this university, the vibes that it gave me, and
Mm-hmm.
it showed me that it's okay. You fell down, no issues.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be brave to stand up again, and there is things coming up. There is
Right,
always a fallback that you have to take positively.
right.
And yes, 16th of August
Wow. Good,
last year was a good day to me.
good, good. Great, great, great. Now, for this closure, what are those two tips which you wish to give to all the attendees?
Uh, First thing would be don't only focus on your last semesters,
Mm-hmm.
focus on everything. Because what you study in your third year and fourth year are the core concepts that you will be carrying forward entire life. So
Right.
please focus on everything.
Mm-hmm.
GPAT is a part of your own life. It's just an exam. For whoever who wants to take it seriously, please do take it. No questions, but no answers to it. Yes, there are other aspects that you need to explore,
Mm-hmm.
like I did. Please explore other aspects. Not only this, be anything. If you want to do an MBA, do an MBA. Be confident in whatever you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
because confidence is the thing that will always keep you going. Be curious into whatever subject or whatever field you want to go to, because at a time there will come a time where it will be a stagnancy, where
Yes.
you will completely be fed up on what I want to do now, because there will be things that entirely you have done it, and
Mm-hmm.
that will soon come when you're 14. So
Mm-hmm.
be curious,
Right,
like,
right,
yeah, I did this, now I'll do this. Let's explore this. Be
right.
open to whatever you get. Please do
Mm-hmm.
not confine yourself. towards a subject, towards a job role. Be
Mm-hmm.
open,
Right,
accept things as they are.
right. Very true, very true, very true.
And the thing is, whoever I personally don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
whoever wants to, but taking gaps is really not worth it. You
Mm-hmm.
will be asked questions in your interviews about the gaps, and for sure you won't have answer to it.
Mm-hmm. Right, right, right.
Your
Absolutely.
parents
Right.
will accept your gap, but a
Mm-hmm.
recruiter won't.
Agree.
And especially a gap after your graduation is a bad gap.
Right. Fantastic, fantastic. Now,
Thank you.
there is one special mention which I want to, do it here because right now, all you attendees, you're watching this session on our Siri application. And even today, I remember when we started, the initial stages of this Siri application, that was the timeline where all these things were, we were creating, we were sketching on the paper. Our app was not ready, our website was not ready. That was the lockdown time period, and this was the timeline where Siri, at the initial stages, Ame, he himself have contributed a lot for the development of this application, and
Thank you so much.
today he himself is here as a resource person, as an expert, and that is something which is absolutely a proud moment for me, because this is something which I keep on aspiring. The students for which, I'm creating such kind of content, or the students wherever I go and address the students, I keep on, telling them or supporting them, kind of stuff, whatever I have experienced. I want all these students, I want all my attendees to
So,
become such kind of resource person, to become such kind of expert, so that that is something which I really dream for. So thank you so much, Amey, for
sir,
joining.
it was a great experience to be working with you. And I must say that working at a small scale, I've seen you grow up. It's a gigantic growth that you have achieved in the past few years, and I'm really proud of it. And also to be a part of OPEX.
Right.
And being a student, I must say, working at a startup is
Hmm.
something that every student must do
Yes. Yes.
because you get to know the raw things of a particular firm, and you know how you're going to take it forward to the MNCs.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I was a very shy guy. Thank you to the Siri team that you went. The day you pushed me to talk, I still remember I did not talk to anyone. But today, yes, I do talk to many people. I
Right.
talk to bureaucrats, I talk to police officers
Right.
because they are here. We talk about what their profession is. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the confidence that I gained through the events that Siri and OPEX
Right.
collaboratively did it. Thank
Right.
you, sir.
Right.
Thank you. You play a really important part in what I am today.
Right,
Really,
right,
thank
right,
you.
right. Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much.
Amey. And I hope all the audience, all the attendees, each one of you, I hope you have enjoyed this session. You can stay in touch with Amey through LinkedIn. He can be with for your support anytime. But make sure you be precise with your confusions. Be precise with what kind of support you're looking for. You can connect me on LinkedIn, and in case if you need any kind of content like this, please make sure you come to us. You tell us through our Instagram, through our LinkedIn, what exactly you're looking for, what kind of content you're looking for, and we are there. Our Siri is there to support this entire content for you. So thank you so much everyone for watching this session. Thank you so much, Amey, once again for
Thank you so much, sir.
sparing this wonderful time with all of us and sharing your experience. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, sir. Thank you.